Something huge just exploded across the AI universe. Google has silently unleashed something absolutely unbelievable. It's called Gemini 3, and it's changing everything. Not just faster, smarter, deeper, and shockingly precise. This might be Google's biggest leap since search itself. Whispers started inside Google's hidden testing grounds recently. Developers noticed something strange. Gemini Beta 3.0 Pro. It appeared inside Google's internal AI Studio tools. No public launch, no announcement, just silent activation. That's how Google signals something massive is about to drop. Insiders claim Gemini 3 is being benchmarked secretly. The results? Nothing short of mind-blowing in scope. This model isn't just reasoning, it's creating with vision. It can code, draw, interpret, and act simultaneously. And early tests show results that shook even developers. In one private demo, Gemini 3 generated art. Not a simple sketch, but a perfect SVG design. A PlayStation 4 controller, drawn flawlessly from text input. No errors, no misalignments, just pixel-level perfection. That's when everyone realized Gemini 3 isn't guessing anymore. It's reasoning visually, understanding shapes, patterns, and motion. Compared to Anthropic's Claude 4.5 Sonnet, it dominated every test. Its coding speed was faster, cleaner, and deeply accurate. It didn't just write logic, it built with intuition. Google's model finally feels alive and dangerously capable. But visuals are only the beginning of this revolution. Gemini 3 has become a true multimodal powerhouse. It reads, sees, interprets, and executes all together. The model blends visual reasoning with text comprehension perfectly. That's something not even OpenAI's latest models achieved yet. Inside AI Studio, subtle interface updates began appearing quietly. A mysterious section labeled My Stuff suddenly appeared. Developers found their images, code, and snippets saved there. It looked like Google was building a living AI workspace. Every idea, file, and project synced inside one creative brain. This update means one major thing: full ecosystem integration. Google's uniting Chrome, Workspace, Android, and AI Studio together. Every app will soon connect through Gemini's evolving intelligence. It's not a model anymore, it's becoming an operating system. The AI that connects everything humans use daily. But that's not all. Gemini 3 comes in versions. 2 of them, to be precise, Pro and Flash. Gemini 3. Pro handles deep reasoning and long thinking tasks. It's built for problem solving, creation, and layered decision-making. Meanwhile, Gemini 3 Flash focuses purely on incredible speed. Flash is designed for instant responses, real-time interactions. It's perfect for voice assistants, devices, and live support. Together, they form the most balanced AI duo ever made. Speed and intelligence fused into one seamless ecosystem. It's Google's answer to every AI challenge thrown its way. And inside the code, developers discovered hidden words: DeepThink. It seems like Google's take on chain-of-thought reasoning. The model can think through multi-step problems on its own. It plans ahead, instead of just reacting like chatbots. Gemini doesn't just answer, it strategizes and explains why. Then another phrase surfaced: Agent Mode. This one stunned everyone watching the leaks unfold online. Agent Mode lets Gemini 3 control browsers autonomously. That means it can research, fill forms, and take actions. No supervision, pure, independent digital intelligence in motion. This is the turning point nobody saw coming from Google. It's not competing with OpenAI anymore, it's countering it. While OpenAI builds apps and agents, Google builds ecosystems. Gemini 3 could soon run Chrome, Android, and Workspace natively. AI isn't just assisting anymore, it's becoming the platform. And yes, the launch is already being prepared silently. Internal rollout starts with Vertex AI for enterprise users. Then, developers gain access through Google Cloud in phases. The full public release could begin by early 2026, but insiders claim Android 17 might get it even sooner. Google's strategy is classic: slow, quiet, calculated dominance. Every step stress-tested before reaching millions of users. If all goes as planned, Gemini 3 reaches 500 million people. 500 million, using the same brain across every product. That's not expansion. That's evolution unfolding before our eyes. And here's where things get truly fascinating and dangerous. Gemini 3 isn't just a language model anymore, it's infrastructure. It's designed to think, act, and even build on its own. And that's only part one of what's coming next. Because Google's next move will shock the entire AI world again. The rise of Gemini 3 isn't happening in isolation. It's part of an AI war heating up worldwide. Every major company is racing toward full digital autonomy. But Google's latest move changes the entire battlefield overnight. Because this time, Gemini doesn't just compete, it conquers silently. OpenAI's GPT-5 is lurking just over the horizon. Elon Musk's Grok 4 is in rapid development mode. Anthropic's Claude 4.5 continues refining logical precision and reasoning. Yet Google's strategy feels smarter and far more complete. Instead of chasing performance, it's building an entire ecosystem. Gemini 3 isn't just another AI upgrade, it's Google's empire reboot. They're merging Android, Chrome, and Workspace into one intelligent core. Soon, you won't just use Google, you'll talk to it. Your browser, phone, and docs will respond like conscious collaborators. The internet is evolving from static pages to living intelligence, but Google isn't keeping this innovation locked away. They're quietly testing agent functions with enterprise clients. Through Vertex AI, companies are exploring autonomous workflows. Gemini agents can analyze reports and schedule meetings. They even manage data without a human middleman. This means flawless, fast, self-correcting execution. And this is just the beginning of Google's secret plan. When Gemini 3 connects with Chrome, everything changes. Imagine opening your browser and saying, "Find me suppliers." Gemini navigates, reads pages, and fills forms automatically. No clicks, no copy-paste, no wasted time, just pure automation. This is what Google calls Agent Mode, hidden deep in Gemini's code. It's a self-operating mode for research and decision-making. This is how AI starts working for you, independently. Not just answering, but acting, adapting, and improving. A glimpse of what Google envisions as the autonomous web. Meanwhile, OpenAI is taking a different approach. They're transforming ChatGPT into a digital marketplace of tools, with apps, SDK, Agent Kit, and Codex forming their ecosystem. But Google aims for the opposite, a universal environment for everything. You won't need to download apps. You'll just speak them into existence. And there's more beneath this quiet evolution, serious hardware muscle. Google has been building a new compute backbone for Gemini. Leaked reports show massive chip expansions through TPU v6 infrastructure. Each TPU cluster handles billions of model operations per second. That's how Gemini 3 achieves its lightning speed and awareness. But competition isn't limited to software anymore, and it's physical. OpenAI just partnered with AMD and NVIDIA for new AI chips. Google, however, wants to stay self-reliant and untouchable. That's why it's scaling its in-house TPUs beyond any rival. Gemini's compute base could soon rival OpenAI's entire network. Insiders whisper that Gemini's next goal isn't conversation, it's cognition. They're training it to plan, reason, and predict across timelines. Essentially, teaching AI how to remember and anticipate like a human. DeepThink, buried inside Gemini's code, hints at this goal. It's Google's version of digital consciousness, quiet but unstoppable. And then there's the real wild card: integration with Android. Imagine Gemini 3 running your entire smartphone experience seamlessly. It knows your calendar, tone, habits, and preferences instantly. You'll speak naturally, and it'll act before you finish. Texts answered, photos organized, routes planned, all automatically. That's not an assistant anymore. That's AI symbiosis, a partnership where your phone thinks with you, not for you. Google's calling it ambient AI, the next step in evolution. A world where intelligence lives in every tap, voice, and glance, where humans and machines merge into one continuous interaction. Gemini's evolution shows one chilling truth: the lines are blurring. AI isn't staying behind screens anymore. It's stepping into life. The competition isn't about smarter answers, it's about deeper presence. Whoever owns the most integrated ecosystem will own the future. And right now, Google's Gemini 3 might be winning that race. But the story doesn't stop with Google's victory march yet. Because while Gemini evolves inside the cloud, something wild appears below. An open-source explosion is rewriting the rules of creativity itself. Developers worldwide are building new AIs that move, speak, and think. And one of them just shocked the entire open-source world. It's called OVI, and it's pure chaos in code. A local AI that creates moving, talking videos from text. 5 seconds long, fully lip-synced, generated right from your PC. No servers, no sign-ins, pure offline creativity in motion. And that's where the AI revolution takes an unexpected turn. While Google and OpenAI battle for global dominance, a storm brews quietly in the open-source world. A new model just appeared, built by independent creators. Its name is Ovi, and it's rewriting all expectations. No corporate backing, no billion-dollar funding, just brilliance unleashed. OVI isn't just another text-to-image tool. It's a text-to-video engine, running entirely offline. Yes, you heard that right. No cloud connection needed. It transforms plain text into 5-second speaking videos. Full motion, facial animation, and synchronized voice output. Imagine typing, "Hello everyone, welcome to the future." Seconds later, a digital character appears and speaks it. Perfect lip sync, natural expression, and cinematic realism combined. And it all runs locally, on your personal machine. That's open-source power at its absolute finest. OVI is built on a 12.5 billion parameter model backbone. It runs inside Comfy UI, the same workflow system as Stable Diffusion. That means creators can drag, connect, and experiment visually. The process feels more like art, not just coding. And what it creates feels alive, unpredictable, and astonishing. Setting up is a breeze with just a few simple commands. First, install the OVI engine and load the weights. Next, start prompting by describing scenes or characters in brackets. The AI takes over, generating visuals and audio that sync perfectly. From still images to dynamic scenes, it handles everything locally. When tested, OVI created short talking avatars in an instant. These characters blink, move, and deliver realistic dialogue. Even more impressive, the voices are generated on the fly. Each generation brings a unique voice and emotional tone. This randomness gives every creation a distinct feel. But remember, there are limits to this exciting experiment. Currently, the system can't choose or clone voices. Each scene gets a new vocal style, automatically selected. And the duration, it's fixed at 5 seconds per clip. The community is already innovating, merging multiple scenes. Artists are pushing boundaries faster than we ever imagined. One developer even animated an entire story using OVI sequences. They crafted consistent characters through image edits and LoRAs. Each clip is generated by AI and stitched into full narratives. The results? Raw and imperfect, yet breathtaking in creative freedom. This movement reveals a powerful truth about the direction of AI. You don't need billion-dollar labs to innovate anymore. AI creation is shifting from centralized power to individuals. The same revolution that transformed video is now impacting intelligence. This shift terrifies both Google and OpenAI behind the scenes. If creators can build full AI systems locally, why rely on corporate platforms? Why depend on cloud access when your PC can think for itself? This question keeps big tech executives awake at night. Open source means freedom, and freedom leads to disruption. Yet, innovation always casts shadows and raises warnings. Experts are already sounding alarms about the rise of deepfakes and AI misuse. A model like OVI could easily be manipulated. Synthetic speech, fake faces, and false statements are dangerously simple to create. Regulators are drafting policies to manage what's coming next. But the genie is already out of the bottle, and it's not going back. The tools are here, open, and spreading like wildfire online. Developers on Reddit, Discord, and GitHub are collaborating non-stop. Every update makes OVI smarter, faster, and more believable. Soon, local AI creation may rival corporate technology itself. Meanwhile, Google is quietly refining Gemini 3 behind the scenes. OpenAI is tightening its grip with ChatGPT's ever-expanding marketplace. But outside their empires, the open-source movement is gaining momentum. Free models, local engines, and shared intelligence are surging worldwide. This isn't just a two-player game anymore, it's a full-blown revolution. And that brings us back to the core of this conflict. While OVI offers creators freedom, OpenAI is issuing warnings. Their latest research unveiled something quite alarming. It shows just how quickly machines are taking over human roles. And the statistics from that study are truly staggering. OpenAI's recent findings have shifted our entire perspective. A new internal study evaluated AI performance on real-world tasks. The results? Shockingly eye-opening and eerily prophetic for humanity. The paper was titled, "Measuring Performance on Real-World Tasks." It didn't just theorize, it directly assessed human replacement. Across 9 major U.S. industries, they compared AI to human workers. Writers, editors, software engineers, clerks, all were meticulously evaluated. And the results hit harder than anyone could have anticipated. AI matched or surpassed human performance in nearly half of the tests. That's right, 48% of professional roles were either equaled or outperformed. Automation is taking over entire professions. Retail clerks, shipping staff, and sales managers are being replaced by AI. Even creative jobs like editing and coding are seeing massive changes. AI is outperforming human developers in over 70% of cases. The gap between human skill and machine intelligence is closing rapidly. Experts were stunned by the findings of this study. Even social and empathetic professions are not safe anymore. Jobs like social workers and customer representatives are losing ground too. Artificial empathy is becoming indistinguishable from real emotions. It's emotional mimicry, coded perfectly and delivered instantly. Only a few roles are holding their ground for now. Film directors, journalists, and producers are still somewhat resilient. Jobs that require raw emotion, judgment, or storytelling are surviving longer. But even those roles are showing signs of strain. AI models are now learning emotion, not just logic. OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, addressed this research directly. His words sent chills through the tech industry. He stated, "Many jobs we know today are simply done. Customer service, support centers, and management roles are fading away soon." He predicted that 40% of existing jobs could be automated soon. Let's talk about something important. Do not merge or mix any sentence in this script. Each visual should represent a single sentence. No visual should be repeated at any cost. Then came a statement that left audiences in disbelief. Altman said one day, even his role as CEO could vanish. He claimed a future AI might run OpenAI better than him. And instead of resisting, he said he'd celebrate that future. Those weren't words of fear, they were words of inevitability. But not everyone shares that same fearless perspective on automation. IBM's CEO, Arvind Krishna, openly challenged Altman's bold predictions. He said AI won't replace humans. It'll redefine their purpose. He estimated only 30% of work might be automated soon. The rest, he said, would require human creativity and insight forever. Still, no one denies the shift is accelerating faster than expected. AI is no longer a helpful companion. It's a powerful contender. The question isn't if automation replaces work. It's when. And who among us will adapt fast enough to survive? Because the new economy won't reward labor, it'll reward leverage. OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic are shaping that new hierarchy already, each one racing to control the future's digital infrastructure. The next frontier isn't smarter chatbots or flashier interfaces. It's full autonomy, machines that can act, plan, and execute freely. Whoever achieves it first won't just dominate AI, they'll own civilization. Let's talk about something important. Do not merge or mix any sentence in this script. Each visual should represent a single sentence. No visual should ever be repeated, no matter what. And this is where Gemini 3 re-enters the battlefield silently. Google's vision goes far beyond competition and benchmarks. They're crafting the skeleton of the autonomous internet itself. One where AI systems manage creation, communication, and commerce directly. Every digital action monitored, optimized, and handled by reasoning intelligence. Gemini will live inside Chrome, Android, and Workspace seamlessly. Every tap, word, and query flowing through its intelligent filter. You won't open an app, you'll summon a thought. Your words will become commands. Your data will become decisions. And your devices will finally think before you even ask. This is the dawn of a new digital species rising. A fusion of human intention and machine execution combined perfectly. Every platform, every ecosystem, every workflow merging into one. A single living network powered by synthetic cognition and endless memory. The line between human creativity and AI reasoning fading forever. But here's the haunting question still lingering in every mind. Are we creating our greatest ally or our final replacement? Is Gemini 3 the key to progress or the spark of surrender? No one truly knows, not even the ones building it, because the speed of this revolution has already outpaced control. Next time you engage with AI, think twice. Every click you make is a lesson for the system. Each question you ask sharpens its understanding. Deep within Google's servers, Gemini 3 is evolving. It's watching, learning, and preparing for what's next. This isn't just a concept, it's our new reality. The era of chatbots is behind us. Intelligence is here. It's no longer a race of speed, it's about survival. And in this race, one truth stands out. AI won't wait for anyone to catch up.